Welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how to apply shaders to a live video recording in Flutter Android app with Media3 effect as well as CameraX. So let's get started. Now before we get started, a few things to keep in mind. You need to use at least Flutter 3.32.0 or higher, otherwise you will face lot of gradle issues. All the code related to shaders, like live video recording as well as applying those shaders, CameraX, Media3 effect, all that is written via native code with Kotlin. So I'm not using any third-party library. Neither the shaders code is written in inside your Flutter. It is written inside the Android folder. And last thing is, once the video has been recorded, we save the video to external storage where the user can play the video using the videos app. But after the video has been saved, I'm also trying to play the video using the video player package, but unfortunately it's not working for me. I'm not able to figure it out why. So if you have any suggestions for that, do let me know in the comments as well. So let's get started. So first I have created a Flutter project. Then here we have this main.dart file. Okay, I'll just close this because VS Code is acting a little bit weird. Yeah, here now it is showing properly. So first here you need to import dart.io. Then here I have created a file called my camera view. So make sure you create this particular dart file called my camera view. Now this is the name of my project, Flutter app. As you can see, you'll have to replace it with your own project name. Then I have imported Flutter material as well as Flutter services. Then this is boilerplate code which is present by default. I have not changed anything. I have just refactored this my homepage widget. So it is a stateful widget. Here you can see if platform is Android, then by default this is false, else it is true, because this tutorial we are concentrating on Flutter Android. Then we have a method channel for getting the camera permission. Then inside the initiative platform is Android, then we just call get camera permission. So here we invoke a method called get camera permission, and if the result is true, we just change the value of this variable. Then inside the build, if permission is granted, then we just have this my camera view. Okay, else we have a text saying give camera permission over here. So inside if you see my camera view, so this is the dart file which I have created over here. Again, I'll simply scroll up. So here I have imported dart.io. Then here we have Flutter material, Flutter services. Then we are also importing video player as well as Chibi. So if I just scroll down, go to my pubspec.yaml, here you can see I have video player as well as Chibi imported over here. Then here it is a stateful widget. So here we have created a method channel called camera view. The video URL is empty at the start. Then here we initialize our video player controller as well as Chibi controller. Creation params is used for sending data from Flutter side to native Android side, but we are not really sending any data over here. We are getting data from native Android side, which is the video URL of the saved video. Then here we dispose our controller as well as Chibi controller. Then inside the build, if platform is Android and video URL is not equal to empty, then we just play the video by using this Chibi constructor. It is wrapped inside an aspect ratio as well as a container. Then here we also have an Android view, for we pass the camera view type, and this is the layout direction, creation param, standard message codec, and here we get a callback saying on platform view created. So inside on platform view created, we just pass the handle method. So inside handle method, we just pass this case called send from native. So here we get the video URL. Then inside set state, we just initialize our video player controller, add a listener to it as well. We set looping as true, we called initialize as well. Here we initialize our Chibi controller, and then we assign the video URL to this particular variable over here. But like I said, while playing the video, I'm getting this particular error, which again I'm not really sure what is the issue over here. Also one more thing, this Android view which you saw will display the live video recording as well as the record button as well as the shaders which we will be applying to it, and this placeholder is for other platforms apart from Android. Okay, then you need to go to the main Android folder. You need to go to build.app, go to app, go to build.gradle.kts, and inside dependency you need to add camera core, camera 2, camera lifecycle, camera view, camera video, Android camera Media3 effect, which is still in alpha at the time of me recording this video, but if it does become stable, make sure you use the stable version. Then Android X Media3 effect over here as well as constraint layout over here. Then you need to go to main activity, sorry, not main activity, Android manifest.xml. You need to add uses feature of Android hardware camera, camera permission, write external storage permission as well as record audio permission. Then here we have main activity. So inside that, firstly you will have to copy paste all these imports which are there. Then here we have one variable called required permission, in which we pass the camera as well as record audio permission. And if Android version less than equal to p, we also pass the write external storage permission. Here we have this method channel result as well. Here we override on request permission result, and if request code equal to required request code permission, and if all permissions are granted, then we give back as true, else we send back as false. Here I just have an helpful method just to check whether all permissions was granted or not. Here we override configure Flutter engine, where we register our view factory, and here we pass our camera view factory over here as well. Then here we have this method channel by passing the camera permission, and if call dot method equal to get camera permission, then we just do activity compat dot request permission, result not implemented over here. Okay, now coming back to this my camera view factory, which is a Kotlin class. So you need to create this my camera view factory dot kt. Again, the package name should be, you should copy it from main activity. Don't try to copy my package name, otherwise you will face issues. Rest everything you can copy paste it. Now this is boilerplate code which you have to write every time you want to embed a native Android view inside your Flutter application, so don't think too much about it. Important thing is here we are initializing another file called my camera view. So let's come over here. So create this Kotlin file as well. Again, copy your package name at the top. Now there are a lot of imports over here, so feel free to pause the video and just copy all these imports which are there. Okay, then here we have this video capture. Here we have recording as well. Here we have process camera provider. Here we have camera executor service. Then here we have constraint layout. Here we initialize preview view. Preview view, which I have named it as viewfinder, is basically the camera preview for live video recording. Then here is our button as well. Then here we have method channel. Then here we have file name format. Then here we create our layout params as well. Here we set the constraint as well to it. Then here we constrain the viewfinder to all sides of the screen, and from the bottom we leave a margin of 200. And here we have our button as well, and for the button we constrain it to the bottom of the screen. Then we add a click listener to our buttons, for which we call capture video. Then here we have setup camera as well, for which we start our camera, we initialize our camera executor. Here is our capture video as well. Button dot is enabled is false. Here we get our recording. If that is not equal to null, we stop our recording, we make it as null. Here is our simple date format as well. Then we do content values dot apply, passing in the display name, MIME type. If Android version greater than p, we also set the relative path. Then here we have the media store output options. Then here we do video capture dot output, prepare our recording, and if audio permission is granted, we also do this. Then we start our recording, and if the video record event dot start, then we just change the text of our button as well as is unable to true. And if it is finalized, then if record event dot, if it does not have any error, then we just display the URL inside a toast message. So here you can see this is the URL, but this won't be used for the video player to play exactly the video. So I have asked ChatGPT on how to convert it to a proper video URL, so it gave me this method, which I will show you shortly. So here we invoke a method called send from native. We shut down our camera executor, we unbind our camera provider, we stop our recording as well, and here we just change the text of our button as well as is unable to true. So this, like, I've copied it from ChatGPT, but I'm not sure whether the problem is with this code or with the video player package itself for playing the video. Then here we have start camera, where we do process camera provider dot get instance. Then we do camera provider future dot get. We initialize our camera provider. We initialize our preview view. Then we initialize our recorder as well. Then we initialize video capture dot with output. We get hold of our default back camera. Then we do use case group dot builder, add our preview use case as well as video capture one. Then here is our Media3 effect as well. Then here we assign the periodic vignette shader program. So this is the effect via shaders which we are applying. So for this particular thing, periodic vignette shader, I have created Kotlin file for this, which I will show you shortly, and it takes all these parameters, so you can play around with these parameters if you feel like. Then we add the Media3 effect to our use case group builder. We unbind our camera provider, we bind it to the life cycle. Then here we override get view, where we return our constraint layout. Then we override dispose, where we shut down our camera executor. Now coming back to this, I come back to this periodic vignette shader, what you need to do inside the main folder, you need to create a folder name assets. So make sure you follow the same naming convention which I have. Then inside assets you need to create a file called fragment underscore shader underscore vignette underscore es2.glsl. So glsl is for shaders. So this is the fragment shader. Now I don't know anything about shaders, so I'm not going to explain this. Feel free to pause the video and just copy the code, or maybe you can try to ask chat gpt about this, but yeah, I'm not trying to act as a pro. So yeah, this is the fragment shader, and you require vertex shader as well. So you need to create this file as well, vertex underscore shader underscore copy underscore es2.glsl. Again, feel free to pause the video and just copy all this code. Once you have done that, you need to go to this file, periodic vignette shader program.kt. Again, this is our package name. These are all the imports which are present. Okay, again, this I don't really understand. I have again copy pasted it from the documentation of Android. So again, feel free to pause the video and just copy the relevant code. So here you can see we are referencing the fragment and vertex shader. Then here we create a GL program. Then here I think we've passed the values to our fragment shader, I guess. Fragment or vertex shader, I'm not really sure. Then here we call draw frame as well. Okay, on each and every, I think it runs on every frame, and here we release once it is destroyed. So yeah, that's all there is to it. It's not that big, but again, I don't really understand it, so I'm not going to into the details of it. Okay, so yeah, now let's see the output. So here is the recording which I have recorded on my device. So I'll just play it. So first it is asking more for camera permission, then record audio permission. Then here you can see the preview. So here you can see this is the periodic vignette. In the center you can see that it is zooming in and zooming out. Now I have started the recording. Ignore this microphone not available, that is from my recording app. It does record the audio as well. Now here you can see I'm trying to move my camera. So this is the periodic vignette shader which is done using shaders. Now I can just stop the recording as well, and in the toast message you can see the video has been recorded, like the path of the video, but I'll just move this back. I'm not able to play the video on video player package. So now what I'll do, I'll go to the files app, show it to you that the video has been saved, and you can play the video using the video player as well over here. So yeah, that's all there is to it. If you have any questions, do let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Bye.